Grace and Sophia were more than sisters, they were best friends. From childhood, they shared everything, their dreams, their laughter, and even their deepest secrets. Everyone in the village admired the love they had for each other. People often said nothing in this world could ever come between them, but they had no idea that one unexpected visitor would soon change their lives forever. One bright afternoon, a young doctor named Michael arrived in the village. He had come to serve the community and care for those who could not afford medical treatment. His kindness, humility, and gentle smile quickly won the hearts of everyone. Wherever Michael went, people spoke of his good character. Before long, his name became known throughout the village, but two young women were about to know him in a way that would change their lives forever. A few days later, Grace volunteered at Michael's free medical outreach. She helped register patients, comfort frightened children, and assist the elderly. Michael noticed her kindness and the way she treated everyone with respect. As they worked side by side, they laughed, shared stories, and discovered they had many dreams in common. Neither of them realized that this simple meeting was the beginning of something much deeper. A few days later, Sophia was shopping in the village market when she saw an elderly woman stumble and fall. Before anyone else could react, Michael rushed over, helped the woman to her feet, and gently made sure she was not hurt. Sophia watched in silence, touched by his compassion. In that moment, she felt something she had never felt before. She smiled to herself, unaware that her own sister had already begun forming a special bond with the same man. As the days turned into weeks, Michael and Grace spent more time together. They visited sick families, shared meals after long days of work, and encouraged each other through every challenge. What began as friendship slowly blossomed into love. Every conversation brought them closer, and every smile made their hearts beat a little faster. But while their love grew stronger, someone else was watching from a distance, and her heart was quietly breaking. Sophia couldn't ignore what she was seeing anymore. Every time Michael smiled at Grace, her heart sank a little deeper. She had fallen in love with the same man, but she had never found the courage to tell anyone. Instead of speaking the truth, she buried her feelings inside. The pain grew stronger every day, and before long, love began to turn into jealousy. Without realizing it, Sophia was about to make a decision that would change all of their lives forever. One beautiful evening, Michael invited Grace to a quiet garden where they had shared many happy moments together. As the sun slowly disappeared behind the trees, he took a deep breath, knelt on one knee, and brought out a sparkling ring. With love in his eyes, he asked, "Grace, will you marry me?" Overcome with emotion, Grace smiled through tears and whispered. They believed nothing could ever separate them. But hidden nearby, another pair of eyes had witnessed everything. Hidden behind the trees, Sophia watched every moment of the proposal. The ring, the smile, the promise of forever. It felt as though her heart had been torn into pieces. She wanted to run away, but her feet refused to move. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she realized the man she loved had chosen her own sister. That night, she cried herself to sleep. But as the pain grew stronger, something dangerous began to grow inside her. Jealousy. Jealousy slowly took control of Sophia's heart. Instead of accepting the truth, she made a terrible decision. She quietly began telling people that Grace was secretly seeing another man behind Michael's back. At first, only a few people believed the rumor. But before long, the gossip spread from one home to another until the entire village was whispering about Grace. Sophia thought the lies would bring Michael closer to her. But she had no idea that every lie comes with a price. Within days, the rumors reached Michael. Everywhere he went, people whispered the same story, that Grace had been secretly meeting another man. Michael wanted to believe it wasn't true, but hearing the same rumor over and over planted a seed of doubt in his heart. He stared at the engagement ring in his hand, wondering if the woman he loved had been hiding something from him. Yet deep inside, he knew Grace deserved the chance to tell her own side of the story. Michael refused to let gossip decide Grace's future. Instead of believing the rumors, he chose to search for the truth himself. He spoke with the village elders, neighbors, and everyone who knew Grace well. One by one, they all said the same thing: Grace was honest, respectful, and had never given anyone a reason to doubt her. As Michael listened carefully, he began to realize that someone had deliberately started the lies. The only question left was, who? After days of searching, Michael finally uncovered the truth. A village woman admitted that Sophia had asked her to spread the false rumors about Grace. Michael was devastated. He couldn't believe that the person behind all the lies was Grace's own sister. He gathered the family together and confronted Sophia. At first, she denied everything. But when Michael revealed the evidence, Sophia broke down in tears. She could no longer hide the truth. The silence that followed was heavier than words, and the entire family stood frozen in shock. Unable to carry the burden any longer, Sophia fell to her knees and burst into tears. Through her sobs, she confessed everything. She admitted that she had fallen in love with Michael, but she never had the courage to tell anyone. When she saw him choose Grace, jealousy consumed her heart. She believed that if she destroyed their relationship, Michael would eventually love her instead. But instead of finding happiness, she had only broken the trust of the people who loved her most. Her parents wept in silence, and Grace stood there, too hurt to speak. Grace walked away from everyone and sat beneath the old tree where she and Sophia had played as children. She held her engagement ring tightly, unable to stop the tears. The betrayal hurt more than the lies because it had come from her own sister. She kept asking herself one question: why she had never tried to hurt Sophia. As the sun slowly disappeared, Grace realized she had a choice to make. She could let anger destroy what was left of her family, or find the strength to forgive. Michael looked at the family with sadness in his eyes. He took a deep breath and spoke calmly. "I still love Grace," he said, "but a marriage cannot begin while this family is drowning in pain." He gently placed the engagement ring back into Grace's hand and announced that the wedding would be postponed until peace returned to the family. His words filled the compound with silence. No one expected such a decision, but everyone knew he was doing what was right. Days turned into weeks, but Sophia could no longer find peace. Every corner of the house reminded her of the pain she had caused. She had lost her sister's trust, disappointed her parents, and driven away the man she hoped would love her. For the first time, she understood that jealousy never brings happiness, it only destroys what matters most. With tears in her eyes, she decided it was time to face her mistakes and ask for forgiveness. Early the next morning, Sophia gathered the courage to face her sister. She knelt before Grace with tears streaming down her face and said, "I'm sorry. My jealousy blinded me, and I hurt the person who loved me the most." Grace stood silently, her heart still wounded. Their parents watched with tears in their eyes, hoping the family could be whole again. It was the hardest apology Sophia had ever made, but it came from the deepest part of her heart. Grace looked into her sister's tear-filled eyes. The pain was still there, but so were the memories of the countless moments they had shared growing up. She gently reached out, helped Sophia to her feet, and wrapped her in a warm embrace. "I forgive you," Grace whispered, "not because what you did didn't hurt, but because I refuse to let hatred destroy our family." Their parents broke in two. Tears of joy as the sisters held each other, for the first time in weeks. At that moment, healing finally began. A few months passed, and the wounds that once divided the family slowly began to heal. Grace and Sophia rebuilt the bond they had almost lost forever. Seeing the change in their hearts, Michael returned with a smile. He thanked Sophia for taking responsibility for her actions and praised Grace for choosing forgiveness over revenge. At that moment, everyone realized that even the deepest scars can heal when love and honesty lead the way. A few weeks later, Michael and Grace finally celebrated the wedding they had dreamed of. This time, the entire family stood together, not divided by jealousy, but united by forgiveness. Sophia smiled with a peaceful heart, grateful for the second chance she had been given. She had learned that true love can never be stolen and that family is more precious than pride. As the sun set on that joyful day, everyone understood that forgiveness had healed what jealousy almost destroyed. Remember this: jealousy may break hearts, but forgiveness can rebuild a family. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another powerful story. Share this video with your friends and let us know in the comments, what would you have done if you were Grace?